Yeah, no, like I was saying to you, brother Sadio, it's good. South Africa is fine, but I can't wait to hook up with you, man. In Morocco for the AFCON. And I think we have to make this one better than the one that we had in Ivory Coast, right? Yeah. Pass my regards to Fabinho.
Malume.
Yeah, and Roberto, the Brazilian boys.
Malume.
The kids are calling me. I have to go. Walaisalaikum, brother. Walaisalaikum. Guys, I'm on the phone. Where are your men?
We know, and we're sorry to disturb, but we need you to talk to Jamie.
Yes, there's a
Jamie Foxx.
No, Jamie, the other one. No Trenda.
Okay, hold on. Jamie Carragher, you Jamie. Let me tell you something. AFCON, the Africa Cup of Nations, since you don't know what it stands for, was first played in 1957. When was that last?
1957.
And you were there, Malume. You were there. You were there.
Mchan, I was in exile, Mchan.
Oh.
I was fighting for you to get this opportunity.
Yeah.
And Jamie,
yes,
this AFCON played 3 years before your damn Euros even kicked off. So how can it be a small tournament? How can it be a small tournament when you have African players? I was talking to Sadio just now, who helped your Liverpool, right? Mo Salah right now. Who you saying that he plays in a small tournament, plays for who? For Liverpool.
Yes.
So, Jamie, my friend, I need you to understand one thing. The malady of the ignorant is to be ignorant of their ignorance. Last, ignorant of your ignorance is the malady of the ignorant. Bye-bye, my friends. Leave our AFCON alone. Leave it alone. Mboy.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring us the Ballon d'Or because we've been balling hard all season. Welcome to the Betway Prem Show preview show. My name is Mpho Maboi, and today we're celebrating South African football's serial winner. He's given us so many memorable moments in the last 3 decades. He's got the battle scars, he's got the medals and trophies to show for it. But most importantly, he's got the moves.
Where you get that from?
Coach Gav,
hey,
welcome to the Betway Prem Show preview show.
Thank you. Nice to have you. Nice to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
1,000 matches. Amper. Amper.
Yeah.
Amper.
Load shedding. Teddy Pendergrass. Teddy Pendergrass. Give us a candle. Yeah.
I'm sure you've been to many places talking about this absolute massive feat. In fact, you passed a record which was held by Gordon Egerson many years ago of 816.
Is it, eh? Sure.
Yeah. Almost 40 years of you.
And Gordon was old, eh? Imagine how I feel. Yeah, no,
What's been your most memorable moment in your coaching career? From a funny perspective, not the really serious stuff.
I think every club that I've been at, there's been moments, you know, where you laugh and joke. But every day we laugh and joke. I mean, this morning we were laughing on the training ground. I mean, I'm making jokes with the players, and I think that if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to last. And I think football, as much as it's competitive and it's we're all playing for our livelihoods, you've got to enjoy it and you've got to laugh at yourself. Yeah. Which I do, and we've got to laugh at the situation. So. Every day there's something that we're laughing at. I mean, I know you still laugh at.
I was about to remind you about one where you signed a player, and then this particular player missed a sitter, right? Yeah. He turned back, he looked at the grandstand, he was looking for the CEO, he was like, sell him. I don't care if it's 500, just sell him.
That happens every day.
And then immediately after that, this player scores. He goes and says, he's brilliant. I told you about it. He's brilliant.
That's football for you.
Coach, you talk about laughing at you. It's good to also laugh at yourself. Yeah. When we watch you on the sideline there, right? I mean, there's no laughing there. You're a serious man. And all that. Do you ever, maybe when you go back and watch the games and just see some of the antics that you pull on the side of the field?
I think it comes from within. It's not like a planned thing. It's like once a game starts, emotions come out, you know. And I mean, I was like that as a player. I was emotional, you know. There are lots of things happening. So and then you look back, you think, "Why you idiot? What are you doing?" You know. But I think as you get older, you get a little bit more mellow. You mellow out a little bit.
Because I was going to ask, it's very rare that we actually see you laughing or even smiling. I mean, there are times
there's not much to smile about this season.
I've seen him smile when the referee gives him a bad decision. And I will never say the things that he says on national
listen, it'll go ups and downs with referees. So you can't fight the referee. Let's encourage them. We need more referees. We certainly do. But I mean, it's part of the game, and we get upset for 10 seconds. It's not a personal thing. We move on, you know.
But I thought we were going to remind him that we saw him smile. When he went to Soccer City for one reason. I mean, he was ecstatic. I came in here singing and...
But you know the nice thing about, speaking of going to Soccer City for one reason, had you started your career at SuperSport, you wouldn't have gotten that 6-1.
Look, he always says...
How's your back?
He's one coach who always said, if I got you at the age of 15, you would have been in Europe, my son. And then now, what happened? Are you still taking me to Europe?
Well, look where you are now. Your job is safer here than mine.
I'll let you know one thing, Kevin. Paul asked you earlier about some of the best moments in your career. I want to ask you a question. October 1st, 2016. Where were you, Mr. Hunt?
Does he still even remember? He's in encyclopedia this guy.
I will remind you.
Okay.
You and I and your Pete West team and the Mamelodi Sundowns team and the 30,000 plus fans were at Mbombela Stadium. It was the MTN 8 Cup final.
You deserve a green apple for that.
Pete West did what?
Green.
They beat Mamelodi Sundowns 3-0. 53 seconds into the game.
We scored.
Vet scored. Who scored? Dane Clay. Matatazi.
Yeah, Dane Clay scored.
Yes, and Rogers scored the second. Dane completed his brace.
I think that about that particular game is that Sundowns won the Champions League the next week.
Exactly. That's where I wanted to go.
So
they struggled with the MTN 8. And the Pizzo really wanted it. But then when you gave them
they won the Champions League.
They won the Champions League the very following
week. Which is a much higher, bigger tournament than let's be honest.
I mean,
but just talking about that game, there was no doubt that when I looked at my bench that night, I said we'll win the league. And that was the first game or second game or third of the season. I looked at the bench, I said, we got a team.
That team had Pelembe, that team had Mhlongo, that team had Monare.
It took 3 seasons, we came to get to that point.
There was
we were ready then. We were ready. And I knew that Sundowns would be our biggest opposition. But I knew that we could be, consistent. And
I also wrote a story when you were looking, or they were looking for you.
Who?
The Gold and the Black. The headline in the Sunday Times said, the hunt is over.
Oh, yes.
Kevin has signed a 2-year contract with an option to renew. Thought it was a big move. I'm sure it was a big move. It's one of the top 3 in the country. It was not a great time. What are your memories about that situation?
It's a Plum job, isn't it? It's a job of South Africa. It's the biggest club in South Africa, by the way, in my opinion.
Thank you, yes.
You're not wrong. It's got the biggest support. And it came at a time where, we were in COVID. We were all in the hotel. Remember, 7 weeks?
Yeah.
And all our players were being sold. Because the club had been sold. We were told, like, you got no jobs. I said, oh, thanks.
And you took me to Vanda.
And all the... I can't believe. And all the players were getting contracts by coming on emails. What do you think, coach? And I said, no, don't go there. I think that's a better option, blah, blah, blah. And everybody was going. And I was like, and what about me? And then I got a call about a week, 2 weeks later after we came out the hotel. Would you be interested? I said, Because I knew they just lost the league. And I thought they should have kept Ernst, my opinion. I mean, he lost the league by 15
they went
minutes.
for you.
Yeah, but maybe it's not a good choice. and obviously I went in there, obviously we had everything, the band and everything and it was just unfortunate. But I saw a gap, and that was to go to the Champions League. Because that's a slower style of football. And we had a team that was really aged and really at the end of its
cycle.
Teams work in cycles, and that team was really at the end of its cycle. And we had big injuries. All the players were out. Billiard broke his leg, and this one. So I saw the gap in the Champions League, and we kept going there, But in the league, we suffered. We weren't doing well, but we couldn't go on the weekend and Wednesday and the weekend again over that period. And we struggled, It was just unfortunate. And there was a huge rebuild to do there, and obviously never got the time. But great club, great family, and just disappointed that.
But the numbers right now,
The numbers
right now are saying something.
Champions League was the thing that, you know, I really just want to have a go there.
Yeah.
But I haven't been in that space.
Exactly.
Way in the semis, and
at
we
the
got to the
first time,
semis, and I
took them to the semi-finals. Yeah.
So, Coach, 999.5 games that you've played so far. And we thought we would give you a gift for being on the show.
Honestly.
Yeah, because we don't know when this game is going to be. We
don't know when it's gonna be.
There might be a rainstorm this weekend as well.
and if one Thomas Madikhache was here, he was going to come and give. It doesn't have to be at least you have some
Stunning.
But, I mean, Coach, with that being said, we are happy that we are also part of your journey.
Yeah.
You know.
You were, Chief.
Yeah. Why are you giving me that look now?
Yeah. No, thank you.
Okay.
We won, I don't know where, but...
Don't give too much away, Coach.
No, thanks, man.
So tonight we begin with the big one, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Kaizer Chiefs. I, for one, will not bring up what happened before when Soweto took on Pretoria. But one thing is for sure, it's going to be epic.
One thing for sure.
Want to see what Mzansi football is about? Come to Pretoria.
You know, this is an open secret that we are the #1 team in the country. I want to toy around with Kaizer Chiefs before we destroy them.
Hey Joe, 012 is the capital city of Diski, the #1 trophy in the land, because Pretoria home. After all, the PSL stands for Pretoria Soccer League. Yeah, we named the stadiums after our legends. Our streets paved by jacaranda, and opponents trim our grass. This is where you come to win things, my blood.
The trophy up it goes in the air.
Hebana Izwalena. Msotra is the heart of Mzansi soccer.
And I always say that even if Sundowns can go on top of the mountain of Molotov to go and take a tranquilizing drug of gradualism, that won't give them a chance. I'll wipe them out.
Pretoria Soccer League. This used to be the Premier Soweto League. Yeah, our stadiums saw and shaped history. This is where you come to be a household name. I am a Townsend. Household name. But if you want to see and feel what this is all about, never miss out when these small boys about Sepitor take on the Kaslamakas. Soweto, Msotra.
So since we still have Coach Gavin Hunt here, we figured we'd have this conversation because you know your Tshwane neighbours quite well, but also you know Kaizer Chiefs quite intimately, having been there. What do you think is going to happen in this one? It is a sold-out affair.
Is it?
Yeah.
I would think so. I think any team Sundowns play, they should have the upper hand. Yeah. They've got the best squad in the league right now at the moment. And I always say, even say to our team, if we play well and Sundowns play well, they beat us. Yeah. Because they've got the better quality. So right now, I think where they are, I think it's going to be very difficult for Chiefs to get a result against them.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they're free flowing at the moment. And I know they've played extra games, obviously for CAF, but it'd be a very, very difficult game. But Chiefs will come there with a big support base, which always helps. Yeah. And I think it won't be easy, but I think if they both play well, they both play to their maximum ability, Sundowns should...
Don't give him any hope. It's the hope that kills.
No, it's not. You know what's the thing, though?
I'm looking from a football perspective. There's no emotion involved. There's nothing...
Because when I look from a betting perspective, I want to stay away from this result. So the result here, yes, I know. I'll be honest here, right? Yeah. Obviously, me, I'm a Chiefs fan, but my money has to go on Sundowns. But also, I know there's going to be goals in this game. There's going to be goals. There's going to be more than 1.5 goals in this game. Of
course.
That's where my bet is.
But you know, sometimes football doesn't work like that. Sometimes you get they can have a bad day, off day, and then something can happen. You never know with football. Yeah.
I'm
saying from pure ability, man for man, player for player.
But I want Sky to say something. I mean, Sky, you always say it when I'm catching all the strays, right? And right now, Coach Gav is here, sitting next to Mpho.
Yes.
Over to you, Sky.
About what? What must I say?
Hey, well, you always say, but Mpho, when you go to SuperSport games, what?
Yeah, there was a trend that started. She was covering the game every time.
Bad Muti.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
When I see Mpho there, I'm like,
Are you guys throwing me under the bus? No.
We told you we'll get you on
Coach, thank you.
We'll get you for
Then
this.
she gets one-word answers.
You
yeah.
talk about that big fan base that Chiefs comes with. In the last 6 matches that have been played between Chiefs and Sundowns in a full house,
Yeah.
Sundowns have won 5. The other one was a draw. You're talking about this game always having goals, Sky. Sundowns have scored 16.
Yeah, bo.
6. Chiefs have only scored 5. There's also another thing that happens here. Its color is red. Red card 3 times. Yeah, Frosla, Miguel, and Msimango.
And Sundowns in a red card.
Of course, Sundowns, they are seeing red.
They are seeing
the,
red.
the Spanish pool.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking you've got enough information for
But you
to
forgot
make a
one.
decision.
Yeah, but and don't forget that if Pretoria, everything is 4x4 when it comes to you.
Hey,
So
Okay, please lock
you must
in your
put
bet.
that into
Okay,
consideration.
my bet
Pirates.
here,
Including
Coach,
CS Galaxy.
I don't know how much bet.
Draws. Go for a
No,
draw.
I need you.
Sundowns
I need
have
you
come
to
off
lock in
third
your
game
bet.
in a week. They haven't played. Maybe a draw.
So I'm going with a quite an interesting bet here with goals. I'm saying in the second half there will be at least 1 goal in the second half.
Okay.
Second half.
Second half. Let's leave first half, full crowd, whatever. Second half, there will be at least.
Sundowns, what they do
Have
well
you
is
locked
they
it
score
in?
I'm
first.
locking it in now.
They'll control the game, you know.
Yeah.
They rotate it and, you know.
Yeah.
That's what
Perfect.
they do. Yeah.
So a massive thank you to the coach. But before he goes, we've got another gift.
A serious one.
A serious one this time.
Bye, donkey.
Now, now it's a serious one.
Now it's a very
present
serious,
to you.
and we're
Is
going
it
to
money?
need you to
No,
open
you
it.
need
You
to
need to
open
open
it.
it now.
There's no money.
Take it, Gandhi.
No, there's no money.
No money.
The money is with, the money is with SARS.
No, you need to open
Money, man.
The money is with SARS.
I think you've made enough money in
Hi,
almost
hi.
40
Can
years
never
of
be enough.
coaching. You've made enough money,
I'm on
coach.
the show. I can't say too much. Thank you very much. This is very
The
nice.
open, Coach.
Thank you. Yeah, very nice, eh?
There
Let's
we
show the
go.
viewers.
Please show the camera.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Look at
Nick. Thank you so very much. Here's to the next 1,000 games.
I'm just trying to make the next game. Don't talk like that.
How long are you looking to still be in the game?
As long as I can, as long as I enjoy it, and as long as you know, as long as they still like your face.
I mean, if Oscar Tavares was still coaching Uruguay in a wheelchair,
There was a guy
I see
called,
Hunt
remember
doing it.
Guy Roux? He coached
Yes.
Xavier.
Yeah.
42 years he coached. Wasn't 40 odd years?
Yeah.
Benjani was
Yes.
there, and
Yeah.
Marawari, and
Yeah.
Mina, Coach, I want you, obviously, SuperSport to your home, but you know things happen in football. Durban, have you been to Durban?
I love Durban.
Have you been there?
Many times.
In terms as a coach?
Oh, no.
Okay,
no.
I mean, because you've been to
okay,
Carragher,
okay.
you
I know this one is
Durban.
asking so that they
And you
can
know
play
what?
golf together.
You know,
Yes.
I hate moving around.
Yeah.
I hate it.
But you'd come to Durban.
Oh, yeah. For golf, yes.
At least the cheap out did not even unpack your suitcase. Kept it by the door.
Chipper, was a great story. So, you know, when I went down there, so I had to get a place to stay.
Yeah.
So the estate agent took me around, showed me a few places. She said, 12-month lease, sir. I said, no, not 12 months. She said, why, sir? I said, well, I don't think I'm going to last 12 months. So I said, I'll pay you 6 months up front, you know?
Yeah.
So she said, oh, we can't do... I said, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you 8 months. I lasted 7.
Done. On that note, Coach Gavin, thank you so very much for being here with us. And all the best this weekend.
Thank you.
There you have it. Let's take a quick break. When we return, we get into our quick picks on the Betway Premiership Preview Show.
Thank you, guys and friends.
Oh, welcome back to the Betway Premiership Preview Show. It's time for some quick picks. We've got SuperSport Clash with Makesi that will see Gavin Hunt reach game number 1,000.5 as a top flight coach. Pirates will also visit a coachless Gallant, and the Fruit Derby will see the Grapes of Stellenbosch taking on Polokwane's Orange Army. Sky, what have you decided on this?
No, ngibuza ama-cheater lana.
Okay.
Ngibuza ama-cheater.
I'm a
but-
quick pick, so I need
I'm
you
a
to be very quick.
So the Polokwane Stellies game, guys, ngizotshela yini friend, because Stellies are
Polokwane.
playing
Fake goal a lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
And then I think
So over 0.5.
Over 0.5. And
Okay.
then
I agree.
SuperSport, Makesi, I'm giving it to SuperSport or draw.
Yes.
Gavin.
And then Orlando Pirates, that match, Brighton.
How obvious. Oh.
Obvious. Are we at obvious level of Pirates, guys? Are we
yes.
there yet?
Oh, yes.
Confident.
And can I add
It's very
another thing?
And they gave you a green apple.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yes?
I'm going to be touchline for that game.
Touchline. I still obvious.
I'm just saying.
Kevin said she's a strong muti.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So, are you locked in?
Yeah, locked in. Okay, next. That's it.
All right.
Okay, sure.
So, we move on, because Cape Town City are a club that seems to be in crisis. The Citizens are without a win in their last 5 games, losing 4 of those matches. Now, this has put the club on high alert. You can even say that they are a ticking time bomb.
We interrupt this program to bring you an urgent alert. Citizens of Cape Town City, listen up. This is not a drill. Our intelligence uncovered a threat of an explosive device that can go off at any minute. We hear that it is made in Turkey but was activated in Cape Town in January. This device is deceptive. It first helps its host. It punishes pirates and confuses chiefs. But then it overheats. And when the temperature rises, it becomes flammable. Its explosion in Mobile is still talked about 9 years later. We advise the citizens to start evacuating. Stellenbosch is a safer refuge. The only way to defuse this dangerous device is by winning. The problem is there aren't many experts who can do that in Cape Town City.
Now, this is going to be an interesting encounter because you've got 10-111 who's going up against his former mentor, but also his first match that he's going to be without Coach Kanu. And looking at the numbers, the stats do point to AmaZulu winning this encounter. What say you, gentlemen?
Firstly, when I think Muxin and Atta, quickly, I remember 2003 at Lone Stadium, Santos versus Kaizer Chiefs, Coca-Cola Cup, last 16. Atta's one was a player on the field. There was a strike on the goal. Atazwane saved it.
Oh, yes.
The referee called Enoch Khatebe, did not give a red card. Or even. But Atta is going to be in charge of AmaZulu, who with Kanu, he has coached to 26 points in 16 matches. And at the same time, in the last, 6 games, they've scored 11.
Yeah, they're free scoring.
They are free scoring. When you look at the form guide, they've won 3, they've drawn 1, they've lost 1. So I think this points into the direction of whoever.
Look, massive congratulations for Thulani Serero for signing
with Cape Town City.
Cape Town City.
Welcome back to the country.
Cream de la cream, one of my favorite players. But I still say, Fubel.
Okay. But it's 10-111 all the way.
10-111, I'm going for goals in this one.
Okay.
Over 1.5. Because like you said, I think about 11 goals in the last couple of games. And I mean, I think if Cape Town can score Scotini, they can at least play their part in scoring into Etegwini.
Okay.
So, I'm locking it in over 1.5. Now,
At the over 1.5, let's get into another round of quick picks. It is our last quick fire picks that see Galaksovic hosting Golden Arrows and Chippa United visiting Richards Bay. What say you, Sky?
Yeah, you know what? Golden Arrows played a half game the other day.
A half game?
They played a
0.5.
Yeah, but you know what's the thing? The thing with DTS Galaxy and Bombela, I like them, but I'm also expecting goals.
Yes, of course.
Another one where, because we can see Betway Prem now is giving us goals. There was that damp weekend, but now we're back to goals.
Yep.
So my thinking, is over 1.5.
Okay, Chippa United versus Richards Bay?
Chippa
and Richards Bay is on a nice high these days.
Every other family that has problems, this is our problem child. This is our problem child this weekend. Chippa.
Lock it in.
This one is Chippa United against Richards Bay over 0. There'll be one.
Will score.
Yes,
all right. So, all the bets are in. The big question is, Sky, is this another winning slip, or are we again going to get one red apple?
So the timing of the red apple has to be, if there is one, it has to at least come at the end of the weekend.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you guys saw what happened this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
We even posted on our social media on the Betway Prem page. You could see, hey, my daughter, and Nabo Sisi, corner, cash out, corner, Pumani.
And white hat. What is slice that thought?
I don't know if the slip is on TV there, but I mean, if you young couple in the lap, cash it up and cash your lap.
How much am I saying there? Wait.
Cash.
Is that 6,000?
Oh, I saw I see if
Wait.
Get cash out, man.
So wait, did you cash out 6,000?
No, because you know what happened? We were flying this past weekend. And then Maroon and Polokwane City happened. And that gave us a 6 out of 7. Well, 5.5 out of 7 because the other half didn't finish at ESCOM. And then I cashed out.
Okay, perfect.
So keep your eye on the ticket. Check your cash out. And then,
Okay, quickly recap the slip. I'm giving you 15 seconds.
Okay. Slip, there'll be 1 goal in the match against the Kaizer Chiefs and the Sundowns in the second half. Double chance for SuperSport draw against Makesi. Over 2 goals against the Orlando Pirates against Maruma. Polokwane City against, let's go back there. Polokwane City against Stellenbosch. We're going to have Stellies or draw. 2 goals in the game between Cape Town City and AmaZulu. TS Galaxy against Golden Arrows, 2 goals. And then the problem child of the weekend, Richards Bay against Chippa.
How much money are we making?
Just 1.
That's most important. Are we also going to sit on 6,000?
No, I boy, I ain't gonna think.
Oh, 600. That's not bad. That's not bad. So with Sky having cashed out last week, he's basically showing you that he knows exactly what it is he's doing when it comes to betting on the Betway Premiership. So don't miss out. Scan the QR code on your screen right now to be taken straight to Sky's slip on the Betway website or on the app. You can, of course, bet on the entire slip or you can pick your selection from the ticket. It really is up to you. But just remember, please always play responsibly. Now, the red-hot Betway Premiership action starts tomorrow with Stellies taking on Polokwane. Do enjoy the football this weekend and keep following our beautiful game because... Yeah.
Do you guys want lunch?
Supper.